Hello there, this is Ryan, Tiffany's husband, and I'm doing a intro for the Kinda Corny collaboration that my wife Tiffany is doing. She made all sorts of great candy corn things, which are fine and all, but the one problem with it is you can't eat them like delicious candy corn. Love it so much. It's so delicious and healthy, and it makes you feel so good, and it's really good, and I'm not getting sugar high at all, I swear. So, enjoy your candy roll. Have fun with the collaboration, and I hope you enjoy all these great crafts.
Alright everyone, so I hope you are ready for some corny DIYs, because we're feeling a little corny. So, we are hosted by Morena's Corner Crafts and Tracy Vanover's Designs, Mischief, and Mayhem. And we're gonna get right into it, guys. DIY number 1. So, we started off with a sock. I'm gonna start off by cutting it off right here by the heel, and we're gonna put it right on his little vase here. And I'm only using this because it's easier to pour in. I am using rice. You guys do not have to use rice. You guys can use like poly beads or any kind of thing that would weigh down the bottom of your little gnome. We are making a little gnome, so just an FYI, you don't have to use what I'm using, but anyway, we're gonna take a couple little rubber bands. I do use polyfill to stuff the rest of him. You can use any kind of filling, plastic bags, stuffing from an old pillow, whatever. A couple rubber bands to tie it off, and then I'm gonna enforce that with some jute twine. And then we're gonna grab this colorful little beard here. And I figured this was perfect for fall. It brings out all the colors of the candy corn. We're gonna go with a candy corn theme here. And adds a little bit of that flair of the red as well. We're kind of going for all colors of the candy corn because they got some of those wild colors, you know. Not just the traditional, but they got some of that fall weird colors too. And then we're going to add a little orange hat on top of him. I do cut it. This is going to be kind of your preference. It depends on if you want a floppy hat or a straight up hat or kind of more of a stocking hat or whatever. This one I'm going to cut. I kind of wanted to try to make it look like more of a candy corn type to it. I started off with kind of more of a round surface, and after I stuffed it, it definitely didn't look right. So I ended up cutting it a little bit more of a triangle look. You'll see that here in a minute. I glue it first and then realized that it definitely wasn't what I was looking for. And then you'll see me cut it a little bit more. It's just going to be kind of a trial and error. And that's what's nice about these, is that they're going to be your own work. So you do you. And working with socks is probably one of the easier things. This isn't usually how I make my gnomes either, so but this one was a little bit different, so I always like different, and I like to try new things, so we're gonna try doing this one a little bit different. So I did trim it down a little bit more. Like I said, I didn't like the way it was looking, so we are gonna go with a little bit more of a point at the top instead of the rounded surface. So we are gonna cut a little bit more and then glue it down again. And you just want to make sure that that hot glue is holding before you flip it back around. And then because it's a little bit more pointy, I do grab a pencil or a paintbrush to kind of poke out that little top end there. And I do stuff it a little bit just to make it a little bit more stuffed. And then I'm going to move a little bit of his beard hair out of the way, up on top. And I'm going to stuff a little, or glue down a little bead to his nose, or, oh my gosh, for his nose, down. I did make his nose a little big because I wanted to make him look a little corny. I mean, he is a candy corn gnome for, you know, he needed to look a little goofy, so. Right now I'm just gluing down his hat. I did grab some of these candy corn stickers in my sticker stash. I was just trying to figure out something to decorate his hat with, and I just kind of go around the rim of it and just kind of, they are stickers, but I wanted to enforce them a little bit more, so I am grabbing the hot glue. I wanted to add another bigger one to the top of his hat to kind of offset it. So I'm cutting one out and just forming it with some scissors out of a popsicle stick, one of the jumbo ones. And now we're just gonna get some paint markers and some apple barrel paint, and we're just going to paint that up. I started off with yellow. Now we're gonna go with some apple barrel paint orange because I did not have it in a marker. And we're just gonna paint that down. Make sure you get your edges too, because you will see them. And then we finish the top off with the white. Now after I get this all glued on here, I decided that I was going to go in and paint his hat. It just seemed like it just wasn't enough for me. So I am starting off with my, oh my gosh, my DIY paint. I cannot remember the name of it. It's something, I don't know, I think it's like sunshine something. I don't know, I don't remember. It's like a really bright yellow though. It's my DIY paint from DIY. But anyway, and then I also go in with a crinoline white paint from DIY, and I'm just basically going around just painting it. I leave the orange, of course, to make it look like a candy corn hat. So just give it a little bit more of that finished detail. It just seemed like it needed it. And then that's how he looks. DIY number 2. So I grabbed some of these. These were actually in my stash. I believe I picked these up, a whole pack of them from Hobby Lobby, like, gosh, I don't even know, a long time ago. I've had them in my stash. I don't even know. I don't even remember why I picked them up, you guys. But anyway, I decided I was going to do some rock painting. So this one is actually in the shape of a candy corn. So we're actually just going to paint them up. I started off with that same yellow. And then the orange is Orange Crush. No, Firestarter. Excuse me. Firestarter by DIY. And then the white that you'll see here in a minute is also going to be crinoline. I do two rocks. I paint them both the same. I only show the one because it's pretty self-explanatory. I think you might see me paint the white on this second one just so you see the rock, but like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, so then I'm going to grab a pencil and I'm going to go in and I'm going to pencil on my little faces. Just trying to figure out what I want here. This one actually kind of looks like he has a bite taken out of the side of him. So I kind of wanted to make it look like he's like in shock. And him, I kind of wanted to make it look like he was smiling in some way, but I just couldn't get his mouth right. So I kind of settled for like a crazy, weird look on his face. And now we're going to go in with a Sharpie. And we're going to highlight all of his eyes here. I did end up having problems with this Sharpie eventually. It starts working on me, which is actually very surprising to me because the Milwaukees are actually supposed to be made for wet paint and dusty surfaces. So it actually kind of surprised me that it stopped on me. So, but anyway, I grabbed another one and I am going to continue. I do go over the areas where I wanted black and I paint or color them in as well. And then I'm going to go with my paint pen and go over the white area. I did have a little boo-boo there, but we get it all fixed. And then I decided to go with some green eyes. So we're going to take our green marker and give him some green eyes. And then we just give him a couple little dabs for some pupils. Just give him a little spark. Hey everyone, welcome back to Simply Blessed Crafts. So I just want to stop in really quick and just mention that I am in the process of doing a giveaway. It has nothing to do with this collab, so it is just me personally on my channel. So I do want you to go check out my recent haul video. I will have that linked down in my description box. And I've also had a couple of people ask me from their phone on how you get into the description box. So I'm going to run through that real quick so you guys know. So, on your phone, I'm going to bring it up here quick. Go to YouTube. And we're going to go to my channel here. Okay, so my channel, and I'm going to go to my videos. And I'm going to click on my video here. That my... if I can actually show it in camera. So this is going to be my video here that it's on, okay? So this is it. It's going to be, it's a chat, giveaway, and Temu haul video, if you guys can see that. Okay, that's the name. That's which one you want to go and watch so you get all the details in the giveaway. The giveaway, it ends September 4th, so you guys got time. I will, all the information is in there. The only thing that I forgot to mention in that video is that it ends September 4th. So it ends September 4th. Everything else is in that video. So definitely go check that out. So, anyway, if you go in here, and underneath that little area there where it says the name, it says more, and then there's like little dots there. You'll click the more button. Sorry, So you'll click the more button. That is my description box. Okay? And then if you click that, it'll open that up. And there's actually even more there. So if we go and click more again, more, and you'll see right down there is a list of everything that I actually purchased on Temu. This is not going to be purchased by the, or not sponsored, by the way. But that is where my email is. And that's what you need to know. Okay? So that's for anybody that doesn't know how to get to my description box. So definitely go check that out, guys. So back to the video. DIY number 3. So right here, we are going to take one of these little foam trees, and we're going to start off with some yellow. And I am just starting off at the very bottom, and I'm just slowly, well, not slowly, I'm actually going to go pretty fast on this, but I got this speeded up pretty fast. But I'm just going around and I'm just gluing that at the very bottom, and then I'm going to go and just wrap. And I don't glue anything else down, I just wrap it. And I kind of go up pretty high, but this is a pretty tall tree. And then I'll cut it, and then I'll glue our little piece on. And then I do that for the orange as well. The orange actually gave me a little bit more of a headache just because it was in the middle and it was a full roll. It was having a little bit more of a harder time because it was kind of going all over the place. But this is actually a very simple project. This would be very simple to do on any large or any size of these cones. So if you wanted to do multiples or anything like this, guys, this is a very simple project to do. You just gotta buy the yarn, and you just wrap, and you just wrap until your little heart's content. And you wrap until you think it looks good. And then I had the white, and then we're just gonna wrap the top. And then I do get out a frame at the very, very top. But that I just basically get some hot glue and layer over the top of it. And then I just kind of run the yarn over it where the hot glue was. Basically just lining it, I guess. It's kind of hard to explain, but I mean, it's kind of pretty much self-explanatory. But yeah, just a tree. You'll see that in the final reveal, guys. And then this one, guys, I've seen on Pinterest. So I got some of these pine cones. I've had it in my stash forever. Grab some more of that yellow paint. And I am just painting some pine cones. And I do 2 coats of these. I start off with the yellow, of course, and then work my way with the orange. You kind of just have to see how far down you want to go with each color. It kind of just depends on how long your pine cone is and stuff, and how much of a color you want for each color. And then after each color is done, I kind of skip the white because, like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. After each color, I do take some jute twine, and I'm kind of just wrapping the top of it. This would be really cute for like inside of a wreath or something, like on your front door. And it's very natural and everything. It'd be really pretty. So then I kind of just do this for each one of my little pine cones. I'm just kind of wrapping the top, and we're gonna kind of just use this as a little hanger. I do not have them in a wreath right now because I do not have a fall wreath. It's something that I probably should make, but I did want one of them to hang a little bit longer than the other one, so I'm kind of just playing along or playing around with that to kind of see my length. And then I'm going to tie a knot in my jute twine. And then I'm going to grab this fall ribbon that I have in my stash. I believe I got this from Dollar Tree, like, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago or so. It's been in my stash for a while. And then I'm just going to make an awareness bow by scrunching it in the middle and then tie it with some jute twine. And then we're just going to glue that right down to our little knot up there. And then I do tie a little hanger in that top there. And we cut off the excess of the bow. I do leave the strings long. But now we're at the final reveal, you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you guys go check everybody out in the playlist and give them all some love. Go check out Tracy over at her channel. And go check out Morena and give them all some love. It's gonna be some fun and see how everybody does in creating some of these corny DIYs. And I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys go check out my video too and register for that giveaway if you guys are interested. Remember, you got time. It doesn't end until September 4th. So definitely go check that out, you guys. Love you all, and I will see you guys all in the next one. God bless. Mwah. Bye.